Hi, I'm Phyllis. My website is southernfrugal.com. Today we're going to make a little small squash casserole, and it'll be for like 2 people, or it could be for 4 people if 2 of them were children maybe. But we have got 4 sort of medium to small little squash. I got these at the Casey Farmers Market, which is just like a real small version of the big farmers market. So what we're going to do is just cut those ends off in any little bad places and just slice them up into our pot. Let me turn this up a little bit. There we go. Try to make your slices. Can y'all see that? About that thick. And we're going to do this just like we made the scalloped potatoes, so we can get it done really, really quick. Now, you don't want to use really big squash. Now, you could also use zucchini in the same way, or a combination of both would be good too. That end off and that end off. Like that. I hope y'all are having a nice Labor Day. We have been resting, just doing little small jobs for about 2 weeks now because we both got really tired working in the yard with all the heat. But we did get the yard finished and the garage finished. So the garage had probably 30 years of accumulation of lumber pieces of every size and description. We also downsized and got rid of some tools, really, that we knew we were no longer going to use. And anyway, it's all done now. Everything that's in the garage we're going to take with us once we move. All right, so we've got these all sliced up, and I'm just going to add about 1/2 cup of water. We're going to go ahead and put these on to cook, and in about 20 minutes they should be softened up. All right, so we'll just wait, and we'll be back. Probably maybe only about 15 minutes. We'll be back. All right, we are back, and it actually only took 9 minutes for these little yellow squash to steam. There's a teeny bit of water in them I'm going to pour off. We'll be right back. All right, actually, there was only about maybe a couple of teaspoons of water left in them. All right, so they're all tender, so what I'm going to do is add, this is 1 cup of sharp cheddar cheese to them while they're hot, right on top there. Get all that out of there. We're also going to have some of those little French beans, those whole little small string beans that are frozen you get at Aldi's. I'm going to go ahead and put those on. It only takes them about 3 minutes to cook once they're boiling. All right, to this we're going to add some Italian-style bread crumbs. And this is just the Progresso brand. And that's about, let's see, that is 1/3 of a cup. We'll just put that in. And then all we're going to do is stir that up. Get that cheese kind of melted around the squash. Get the breadcrumbs all mixed in. Whoops. Now, I did not add any onions. This is just straight squash. And of course you can do the exact same thing with zucchini. So I'm not even adding any salt. I'm going to add just a little bit of 1/2 and 1/2. Let me guess at this, or we can go ahead and measure it so you know. All right, so this was, again, 1/3 of a cup of 1/2 and 1/2. Just pour it in. Just mix that in too. And what will probably happen with this, we'll have a serving of it with our lunch, and then whatever's left, we'll have a little teeny bowl of it for around probably 7 o'clock. So again, no other seasoning was added other than the Italian-style breadcrumbs. No salt or anything. All right, so we're just going to dump them in our little Pyrex dish. Like that. It already smells really good. Get all of that out of there. Spread it around a little bit. We'll just sprinkle a few of those breadcrumbs right on top. Just a few. Not many. Like that. Alright, so we're going to put this actually in the toaster oven just until it's bubbly, which will probably take about 10 minutes. Alright, and let me do that. Hold on. Okay, I forgot one of the ingredients. I want to add some Parmesan cheese to the top of this using my little planer. And of course, you definitely don't want to add any extra salt to this. Yeah, I'd actually put this in the oven. And by the way, I've got the oven, my little toaster oven is set on 400 degrees. And it'll probably only take 10 minutes for this to start bubbling in there. So I'm going to spread that out a little better than that. All right, that'll work. All right, y'all, we'll be back in just a second. We'll talk about the rest of the meal. All right, here's what the squash casserole looks like. It really only took about 10 minutes at 400 degrees for it to get all bubbly. So we are still thawing out the chicken thighs, and they'll be ready in just a minute. Of course, the beans are already done, so we're going to be eating in just a few minutes here, and I'll show you what it looks like on the plate. All right, y'all, we'll see you next time. Bye for now. All right, we're back, and I wanted to show you what we're having as our main protein. These are chicken thighs that we barbecued 3 days ago, but I did it in the oven by just, these are with the bone in and the skin on. Just lifted that skin a little bit and put barbecue sauce up under there. Cook them at about 400 degrees for not even quite an hour. So we usually do 10 at a time. So we're having 3 of these today. Mr. Bucky gets 2 and I get 1. So we'll thaw these out on defrost in the microwave oven. Also, I fixed pumpkin pie just because I wanted to get rid of the pumpkin. I'd had it for a while. It wasn't out of date, but it had been in the cabinet. So I fixed some pumpkin pie and used just a frozen pie crust for that. So that's dessert. And for our bread, we're having these apple fritters, and we get these from Walmart. Now, I'm still doing the pickup service at Walmart, and they go to the back in the actual bakery to get these, so they're always super fresh. So you get 6 in a pack, and what I do is just freeze them in a little plastic bag, little freezer bag, 2 each. So it's perfectly okay to have a sweet roll for your meal if you want to, okay? And of course, we're having these little green beans. They actually are grown in France, and you can get them at Aldi. And they are just super, super good. They cook really, really fast. And all I do is put a little olive oil on them and just a pinch of salt. All right, y'all, when everything gets ready, we'll be back and show you what it looks like on the plate. Well, I'll actually show you what the squash casserole looks like first. All right, we'll be back. All right, we are ready to eat our meal. We've got our tea in those silver buffalo glasses. Again, I love them because they do not sweat. All right, so there's the squash casserole, the barbecued chicken thighs, and I use Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. I think it's the one that's got mustard and honey in it. There's a little apple fritter from the bakery section in Walmart, and the little green beans from France that are sold at Aldi's. And there's the pumpkin pie. The kind of crust came off of that a little bit. And there's my plate. I'm only eating one of the chicken thighs, but by the way, those chicken pies. I think you get 10 or 12 for about $6. It's really a great deal. And we cook them all at one time. These were actually cooked in the oven by lifting the skin and putting about a teaspoon of barbecue sauce underneath the skin and a little bit on top, and just bake them in the oven 400 degrees for not even quite an hour. Of course, you want to check them, make sure they're done, but they are really, really good. All right, y'all, we're getting ready to eat our main meal of the day. We'll see y'all next time. Bye for now.